So you want to know what the real estate market is going to do in the year 2022. Well, we all do, and nobody has a crystal ball, but there's a big difference between what the YouTubers are saying over here and what the industry experts are saying over here. So I'm going to break it all down for you guys. We're going to get into some of the data, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will have a very good idea of what the market should do in 2022. Let's get into it right now.
Shut up and sit down.
Okay, there's a lot of information here, so where do I start? I guess let's start with the YouTuber side of things, because probably if you're watching this video, you've already seen somebody else's video that says the market's going to crash. You've probably seen Meet Kevin or somebody else saying the end is near. Don't buy housing. Wait to buy housing till 2025. The market's tumbling down. The bubble is bursting. All these things that you've already seen these videos. And you know why they're all saying that? It's your fault, because that's what you guys are clicking. You guys are clicking the videos of the real estate crash. Do you know why you're clicking those videos? It's called confirmation bias. The real estate market has gone out of control. Prices are sky high. People want there to be a crash because they want to pick up affordable housing. So you're watching the videos of what you want to hear. And what happens when you watch those videos? The YouTube is rewarded with clicks and views, and the YouTuber says, aha, I have found the video that everybody wants me to make, so I'll make another one. And then this guy sees that this guy is making all these doom and gloom videos, so then he starts making them. And that is what YouTube is filled up with, because that's what people are clicking on, because basically that's what people want to happen. It's the same reason that conservatives only watch Fox News and liberals only watch CNN. It's called confirmation bias.
But Jeff, I don't watch TV. I don't watch the mainstream media. I only watch your YouTube channel so I can click the like button.
Oh, that's a great idea. Why don't you go ahead and do that while you're here. Click the like button if you're getting any value out of this. I came across this cartoon while I was doing my research for this video, and I think it sums up my point really well. I can either tell you the truth about what's going to happen and you're not going to like the answer that you hear, or I can just kind of quietly, softly whisper into your ear exactly what you want to hear, and you guys are lining up to hear that instead of the inconvenient truth over here. You'd rather have the warm, fuzzy lie. That's why you're watching all these crash videos, and that's why there's more of them, because they're getting all the clicks. How do I know this? Because I've been making videos that say the market's not going to crash since the COVID started. I was saying the market's not going to crash. Prices are going to go up. Everybody was like, Jeff,
you're an idiot. Prices are going to crash. Everyone says there's a real estate crash.
I said, no, there's not going to be a crash. And nobody agreed with me, and nobody watched my videos. And that's why I'm still just a tiny little channel that is struggling, because you guys aren't sharing my video with everybody you know. We've got to get the word out there. Let me prove it to you here on my computer. I'll do a screenshot of this so you guys can see it too. If I put into the YouTube search at the top of the screen here, it says housing market 2022 forecast. So you're looking for the forecast of what the real estate market's going to do this year. Here are the top 10 videos that come up. The first one, 2022, bad time to buy a home. The next one, home buyers cancel contracts, price cuts surge, check Zillow, and the big thing says canceled. The third one, I watched this one. It says housing market forecast 2022 update and news report. This guy was a pretty straight shooter. I liked his video. He wasn't a doom and gloomer. The next one, why you should wait out the housing market. So that one says don't buy a house. The next one, 30% housing crash ahead. The next one, housing market bubble. The next one, the thumbnail, stop buying houses. The property crash we have all been waiting for. See, we've all been waiting for. He knows that's what you guys are waiting for. That one has 82,000 views. I don't know how many subscribers this guy has, but that video did really well for him. The next one, the housing market is about to go insane. That's 8. We got 2 more. Major indicator says we're heading for a big sell-off. 2022 Canadian housing market. And finally, the 10th one, prepare for the worst, 50% as the thumbnail. And then the title is stockpile crash. Stockpile crash. Buying opportunities in 2022, real estate, stocks, Bitcoin. That's got 125,000 views. So these guys are getting the views on these videos, and so they're just keep making more of them, telling you that the market's going to crash because that's what you want to hear. Okay, I think you get the point. So the YouTubers saying real estate bad, crash coming. So what do the industry experts say? Well, let's look at some of their articles. Let me start by clarifying what I'm calling an industry expert. These are people in the industry. These are the people that are collecting the data. These are the people, these are the big guns like Freddie Mae, Fannie Mac, Zillow, Redfin. These are the CoreLogic people. These are the people getting, the people with the actual data, not just a YouTuber with the green hair or yellow hair, or whatever color his hair is today. These are the people with the actual data. Let's see what they're predicting. I want you to listen up because this is the important part of the video. This is the data part, the data-driven part, where I think that the industry experts have a little bit better idea of what the market's doing than green hair, yellow hair guy. Okay, I'm not gonna just go through and read their articles to you because I hate when people go on YouTube and they just read somebody else's articles. I'm just gonna pull out some of the key data from 3 or 4 of these articles of what the industry experts are saying. And let's start with this graph. I'll insert the graph here so you can follow along with me. So these are some pretty big names you should have heard of. So Fannie Mae, they obviously should have a finger on what the housing market is going to do. And their forecast for 2022 is a 10.8% increase. Freddie Mac, 10.4. CoreLogic, who's a big data collector, 9.6. HPES, I don't know who that is, 9%. National Association of Realtors, 8.4%. Zelman, which is another data collection, they specifically specialize in housing data, 8.3% increase. And MBA, I don't know who that is, I didn't Google it, it doesn't really matter. They're the lowest on this graph. They're predicting 6.2% increase in home prices in 2022. So what's the overall theme that we see in that graph? Well, we see everybody predicting a housing increase. Nobody's predicting a 1%, a 5%, a 10% decrease. Nobody's even close to a crash. Nobody's saying housing prices are going to go down $1. Okay, that's just one graph from one article. Let's dig in a little bit on the CoreLogic website and go directly to their website. Okay, I'm going to screenshot this one paragraph for you guys. It's a pretty long article. It's got lots of really pretty graphs and pictures of the United States in here. But their national forecast for prices, it says the CoreLogic Home Price Index forecast indicates that home prices will increase on a month-over-month basis by 1.2% from March to April of 2022, and on a year-over-year basis, this is the important part, from 5.9% from March of 22 to March of 2023. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of this article now, and I'll put in another screenshot for you guys because I'm not real good at doing the screenshot of working on the computer yet. I can do it, but it's easier for me to just do it like this. So, to be fair, I always do say all real estate is local. So these are nationwide predictions. So in this CoreLogic article, they do have 5 markets where they think the real estate prices could go down, and they're putting a 50 to 75% chance that they could go down. They are Lake Havasu, Arizona, Prescott, Arizona, Bridgeport, Stamford, Norwalk, Connecticut. Those are 50 to 75%, very high chance that the prices will decline. And then in Bremerton, Silverdale, Washington, and in Honolulu, they're predicting a high probability, 50 to 75%, that there will be a decline in those 5 markets. But what's my prediction if prices do go down in those 5 markets? My prediction is investors will rush in because all investors have their eyes on all the hot markets right now. Places like Memphis, places like Huntsville, Alabama. Investors don't care where houses are anymore. They will go to where the market is hot and they will buy in those areas. So if they start to see prices dip down over here, boom, investors are going to swoop in with cash and start buying those properties up, which could shut down any declines in prices. That's just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. But investors are looking for deals. There's still lots of people with money in their pocket that want to buy real estate. Just because first-time home buyers are struggling to come up with the money to buy a house now doesn't mean there's not a lot of investors out there. Okay, I want to pull up one more map. This is from fortune.com. This is a fun one that you can play with because I know you guys like to play with it. So I'll put a link down below so you can go play with it yourself. But this is a map of the United States, and you can see the probability of prices going up or prices going down. And there's only a few markets you can see in the red and the orange where they think it's likely that prices could go down. I went through and clicked them all and I wrote them down. So let's compare Seattle, Washington and Olympia, Washington, Salem and Bend, Oregon, Prescott, Arizona and Lake Havasu. Those were on the other CoreLogic ones. Muskegon, Michigan and Kalamazoo, Norwich, New London, Connecticut, Auburn, Maine, and Honolulu. So some of those markets are the same one as previous. Like I say, you can go in there and I'll put a link down there if you guys want to click and see where you live or where you like to buy houses and see what they're predicting the market will do. You can also go and Google You know, Zillow is predicting prices will go up. Redfin's predicting prices will go up. Everybody's predicting prices will go up. I did a video that, look, here's the thumbnail. I did this video on January 18th, and it was titled, "Should you buy real estate or wait?" My fun little thumbnail with the sky behind me there. And I said, don't wait to buy real estate. I said, prices are going to go up. And I said, rates are going to go up. This was in January. It wasn't I wasn't like clairvoyant to think that interest rates were going to go up on mortgages back in January. But I was telling everybody prices are going to continue to go up and buy real estate. The problem is 446 people saw this video because nobody wants to click on the video that tells the truth. So hopefully you guys are starting to pick up what I'm putting down here. You know, and what's the reason for all this? Why are all the experts predicting prices are going to go up and the YouTubers are predicting prices are going to go down? Well, it's very simple. It's about supply and demand. It's about inventory. The YouTubers are picking out these little things that say price declines in MLS, new pendings down, back on market up, whatever they're going to do. And some of those statistics might be true, that there are less pending homes and there are less new mortgage contracts, but it doesn't matter because inventory is still low. Just because less people are buying houses doesn't mean prices are going down. It just means there's still less houses to buy. So because inventory is low, anytime something comes onto the market, it's getting snapped up like this. So until we have an oversupply of properties, prices just aren't going to come down. It's in every retail business works the same way. Supply and demand, costs go up when there is less of what people want. This is the main reason that prices are going to continue to go up. And the other reason, even if there's a recession or an economic downturn, there's not going to be a foreclosure crisis because people have too much equity in their houses. Prices are up 40% in a lot of places, 38.3% nationwide since Corona started. A lot of markets are up 20%. Some markets are up 60, 70%, places like Miami. So people have so much equity in their houses. If they get into economic trouble, they can throw it on the market, they can make a profit, and they can go use arbitrage and buy something cheaper somewhere else. So, you know, because mortgage interest rates are higher now, it's causing rent prices to go up. And a lot of renters are going to have to start figuring out, maybe they're going to have to figure out a way to buy something. They're going to have to use these FHA programs. They're going to have to bite the bullet and try to get into a house because rent prices are going to just skyrocket as well. I know it's bad for first-time home buyers. I know it's bad for renters. I know it's making it tough for investors to make money. But this is the reality of the situation. And just because you want prices to go down doesn't mean they're going to go down. And the longer you wait, the farther you're getting priced out of the market. So I hope you can get something out of this video. If you disagree with me, leave me a comment, but tell me why you want to disagree with me down below. I'd love to hear it. And if you agree with me, give me a big thumbs up. If you disagree, give me a big thumbs up too. And if you don't believe a word that I'm saying and you just want to put your money into the stock market, go watch this video. This is for beginners that don't know where to put their money into the stock market or how to get into the stock market. The stock market is crashing, it's tanking. It's a great time to start buying stocks. So if you don't want to buy real estate, go buy stocks. I'll tell you how to do it right here. Thanks for watching.